Hi everyone! We have recently added to our Add-on Mart marketplace a flexible tool to quickly design and brand PDF files for invoices using a fully featured third-party platform. Currently, we are integrated with CraftMyPDF. It is very easy to change the layout, insert PortaOne variables that will be populated with real data upon invoice generation, add your logo, barcodes, change colors, and more. The visual editor provides a quick preview of the invoice with the test data, allowing you to check your design. Sounds interesting? Keep watching and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our latest cool features and other important updates. What to expect in this video? This is a mini crash course on quickly designing beautiful invoices with CraftMyPDF. To be able to use CraftMyPDF with PortaOne, you will need to have an account with CraftMyPDF and subscribe to the CraftMyPDF module on the Add-on Mart marketplace. This feature is available starting from maintenance release 113. First of all, we'll look at the basic tabs and tools available within the CraftMyPDF interface to help you get familiarized quickly. Next, we'll create a new invoice template from scratch. Then, we'll add the predefined set of PortaOne variables and design a sample one-page invoice template with subtotals per service, a custom logo, and font. We'll preview the invoice within the editor to check that everything looks good. In the second part of this tutorial, we'll show you how to generate invoices using the newly created template directly from PortaOne. The invoice template that opens by default is a little bit messy, but don't worry, we'll clean it up in just a minute. Before jumping into creating a template, let's look at the different tabs and tools available within CraftMyPDF. First of all, we have several tabs. The Designer tab. This is where we're going to do most of our work. The Preview tab is very handy. We can always switch to it to check the alignment and the general look of the invoice. The Data tab is very important. Here we're going to paste our JSON data that we'll use in the invoice template. The last tab is the Setting tab, where we can configure the general settings for the invoice template, such as margins, background, and so on. Before we start building our template, let's go to the Data tab and delete everything that's on it. We need to do this because the variable names in the sample data do not relate to PortaOne. Instead, we paste sample data prepared by the PortaOne team that contain the correct PortaOne variable names. This ensures that the variables will be properly populated with the actual data. You will find the link to this PortaOne dataset in the description under this video. Cool! We're all set to begin. Let's go back to the Designer tab. A couple of more things I wanted to mention here. On the left-hand side, we have our toolbar. You can drag and drop elements such as text labels, images, tables from the toolbar onto the template. The central area is the template itself. On the right, we have a window called Layers. Each element that we add to the template will be represented by a single layer, making it very quick and intuitive to edit each element. When you click on a layer, further to the right, you have a panel called General, where you can edit the selected element. There are more tabs, but we'll overlook them for simplicity. For clarity, we'll also delete everything that we've got in the default template. I will delete all layers now by clicking this Delete button on the right to leave our working canvas blank. Now that our work canvas is nice and clean, we can get to designing our invoice. The invoice template has three default sections: the header, the footer, and the main section called the Normal section. In the header section, we'll add logo, invoice number, the invoice issue date, the due date, and the recipient's info. For the logo, we drag and drop the picture icon. For best practice, we're going to name each layer so that it's easy to go back and find later. Let's name the layer Logo here. To change the default logo, go to General, Upload. For the invoice number, we're going to drag and drop a text label. Change the layer name to Invoice Number. Go to the text field and type the text we want to appear before the dynamic variable. Let's type in invoice and then click Insert Data Expression to add our dynamic variable. In the expression builder, we need to find the invoice number variable. We can collapse the customer section and scroll through the invoice section. Here it is, invoice number. We click Use this and the variable is inserted. We add a semicolon and a space to make sure it looks good. Change the font to Montserrat and adjust the text box to the desired size and shape. Let's click the Preview button to see how it looks. Great! Let's continue and add 2 more text labels for the issue date and the due date, following the same procedure. Perfect! For the recipient's data, we'll add a rectangular shape where we'll then place the text label. Let's name the layer. Now, let's add the text label. We will need to insert several data expressions here, such as company name, address, city, and country. Next, I want to edit the main section of the invoice. Here, I want to add subtotal for service and the invoice total. I will drag and drop the HTML-rich text component, which we will use to create a table. The table title is going to contain from and to dates. Let's type in from space, then we insert the expression. In the table editor, the expressions are here at the top. We add the period from variable, and after typing to and adding a space, we insert the period to variable. In the first row, we'll add the column titles, item, amount. After amount, we insert the currency variable. Let's highlight the first row in bold. Then, in the left column, we add names for each subtotal, subscriptions, measured services, manual charges, payments. We add a new row for the invoice total. In the right column, we add the corresponding variables, subscriptions, measured services, manual charges, payments. Okay, and the last one is the amount net or invoice total. Our table is ready. We can change the background for the table, making it a nice light gray. Our last step is to edit the footer. Let's add another text label and type "Thank you for your business." One more handy thing we can add here in the footer section is the system variables that show the page number or the total number of pages. Let's drag and drop a text label. Then we go to Insert Data Expression as usual and select the tab Header Footer section for the system variables. We add the page number variable, type of, and repeat the process to add the total pages variable. Let's see what our invoice looks like. Pretty cool! And in under 15 minutes, the invoice for our customers is ready. In the second part of this video, we'll show you how to configure the integration with PortaBilling via Add-on Mart, and we'll generate an invoice using the template we've created in this video from the PortaBilling web UI. Thanks for watching and see you in the second part of this video.